Yo guys, welcome to a race in Gran Turismo. We're going to be driving at Yas Marina. We're going to be racing, starting P5. I'm going to be driving in the Porsche 911 GT3R. That's my custom livery and my custom team and my own number on there, so at least I'll be looking good when I'm racing. So let's start off. Like I said, P5, I don't know what happens there with P6 just flying off into the outside. But, just giving a shout out, basically a heads up really, we're going to be having an insane battle with P3. I've now gone to P4 apparently. I love this cockpit view. As you can see, we're getting really up close to P3 right now. We have some insane battling this whole way through. And he goes for the defense, but he stays in the middle of the track. I go out wide, I go for the cut back. I got the power pretty nice and early with pretty much too wide. He gets a little bit of a better exit, so I step back and stay right behind him for slipstream. You see I'm crawling up right behind him. I'm giving him the bump draft coming into the chicane. I pull out because I was expecting to brake a bit later than him. But no, he was good through there. He got an amazing exit through there. I was really squirmy. And as you can see, P2, he just goes off wide, so we got given P2 and P3 between both of us. So that's easy. Starting from P5 all the way down to P3 without even pretty much doing anything. So coming into here, he goes super early here, so I'm right up his chuff. And I'm getting a little bit of a tighter line through here, so I can get the power just a bit earlier. As you can see, the difference between our racing line is different, but actually it doesn't make too much of a difference. He brakes slightly earlier than me. I'm right up behind him now. P1, he's got already a pretty decent gap, and right here it gets pretty interesting because as you can see, P2, he hits the wall, so I slip through, getting myself the second position. He's now in third, and the gap between P1 is just absolutely, he's pretty much gone. 1.7 seconds the race is pretty much over for me to get the win. So I'm just going to have to stick it and try and defend P2 because I can also tell that already he's 2 seconds away. He's got so much better pace than me. So I'm always constantly looking at my radar, looking for P3, and as you can see, I had a terrible braking through that hairpin, so he just catches up right back. He's staying right behind into my slipstream. As you can see, he's 0.6 seconds away, which
very low mileage.
It's quite far away, but anything below 0.9 of a second, it makes a difference between sticking behind. And the slipstream really does help. It's like a DRS, and once you get to about 0.3, it's actually overpowered. And through that chicane, I had a terrible go through it, and P3 is already right behind me. His slipstream is going to help him so much, and I go defensive for the middle of the track. We both pretty much brake at the same time, but I managed to keep a little bit more top speed through the corner, so I stepped through, keeping my position, with him gapping about 4 tenths behind me now. But again, I would say he's probably better than me at the brakes. So every single braking point, right here was right up behind me. And then when I got the power, that was just stupid. I just hit the wall, but I was far enough to the point where I didn't lose position. But through here, oh my god, it was horrible. I had terrible through there, and he's literally right behind back of me. So over here, he tries to make a move through the inside, but I close it off from defenses. Again, I'm trying my best to absolutely keep P2 to me. And with all this battling, as you can see through the camera, that green car behind, later on, in maybe a lap or two, he's going to start becoming a problem. I go really defensive into the hairpin right over here. He's we all start weaving. I don't even know what to say anymore. He goes for a dive bomb on the inside. I'm on the outside. I get a better exit because I've got the longer way around, so I get slightly more top speed coming out of the corner. So he slips right behind, getting the slipstream. Slipstream is just absolutely overpowered for all of us to use. As you can see, he's now falling right back up. The gap between us is closing. Then he gets a slightly later braking than me, so we're too wide. But I close that inside off through the chicane, so I keep P2. But all this battling, the green car is pretty much very close between us. So now I've also got to keep the defense not only between P3 but now P4, which is going to be a bit of a pain. Coming into the wide corner over here, I get a much different line in comparison to P3. He's cashed out quite a lot through there. He's right up behind me, keeping the slipstream. This part is actually a lot faster than people think, so slipstream actually does matter through there. I'm pretty good at braking through here, although I do mess it up pretty frequently. I'm struggling to get my words out, and yeah, we're pretty much a group of 3 at this point, so I'm going to have to defend not only the grey and red car that actually looks quite a lot like my livery, but also the green one too. And we're just getting these lovely views of my car right now whilst I'm racing. And yeah, he's right up behind me again, going for slipstream. He's going to come back in, trying to force a move. I get a terrible entry into that turn 1, shifting down to gear 2 and then gear 1, which makes my car lose complete full balance. I get really wide, so then the grey and red, the P3, blah blah blah, he goes through to the inside, but I get a slightly better exit as through the outside you get more of a hill, so it gives you more speed. And as you can see, the green car, he goes for a dive bomb through the inside, and he gets a great exit. And as you can see, he comes through, slipping in between me and P4. He gets the slipstream from me. He's going to get too wide on me, coming into the straight, coming into the chicane. We get an equal braking right over here. We're too wide even through here. He gets a better exit through there. I go straight over the curb, take all of the track. He gets a great exit, and the guy behind, he's staying in the slipstream waiting for a move. But can he make it? I don't know, because I'm in the slipstream with the guy ahead, so slipstream won't be too much effective for him. P2, effectively green car, he gets a terrible braking through there really early. It's all really messy through here. We're too wide, and the P4, he's getting a great view of what's happening right now. I let the green car slip through, but then I get the cut back into the braking over here. We're still too wide over under the bridge. It gets a bit messy. He's pushing me around. I push him around. He gets through the inside, as the outside is just never the faster corner. So I have to wait, learn his mistakes, wait for his mistakes, and see his weaknesses all through the corners, and just make my move when I think that it's the opportunity. I'm staying in slipstream, trying to just catch up to the straight, but he goes slightly in the middle, so I just stay all the way wide, but he comes back out. I also screw up turn 1 again into that 5, and the gap between that has already just made it almost hopeless, because I'm also then getting pressured by P4, meaning I'll be losing time, so P2 can just fly away. As you can see, we're battling now. I go defensive, but I come back out, he goes in through the inside. We're too wide. I'm on the outside. I think I've seen this before. I'm on the outside, so I get a better exit, more top speed, meaning I get through ahead. He slips back. He's got half a second penalty, so I'm pretty much good. I just need to focus on the guy ahead in P2 to gain this back. P4 has slipstream into me, through into the hairpin, and the green car actually gets a terrible braking into here, so he gets really wide. I get the cut back. We're too wide, but the P4 car, he gives the green car a bump drive, so he comes through back, claiming P2 back again. And I'm staying in the slipstream, praying that I can come and bring this round. I try and brake really late, trying to go into the outside. It's a bit scruffy. I bump him through the long corner. I can't even see P4 through my mirrors, so I don't even know if he's in the picture. So I'm constantly pressuring him. I go through all the way using that curb. I brake really late. I actually bump him. That was actually kind of scruffy, pushing him off wide so I could slip through into the middle. I probably should have given the place back, but I don't know, man. The pressure got to me, and I was like, I don't think it's worth making the effort just to let him slip through. Otherwise, one, it could cause an accident, and two, it can just slow us down, and the racing won't be as entertaining. So the green car and P4, they're just going to battle it out for P3 to get the podium. I pretty much just have to stick my pace to as fast as I can coming into the last lap, because if they're battling and I'm just on my own, that means I can get a good gap and just get a clean P2 for the remaining of this lap, because obviously the 10-minute time has just gone out, so we'll be the last group to cross the finish line. As you can see, P5, which is the group behind us, they've already finished the race because they crossed the line. And with green car and the P4, they're in slipstream with each other. They're probably even using teamwork to try and get back to me, because there can still be a chance that they can go after me, getting this lovely view of all three of us right into here, into the braking of the chicane. They're too wide into the chicane over there. The green gets the inside, so he gets a better line. As you can see, the P4 car, he gets quite wide there. That chicane coming into the exit, it is absolutely terrifying. That curb gets you so nastily. And green car getting somewhat of a slipstream, it still will help. He gets a better line. He's just slightly more into the inside. As you can see, he's catching ever so slightly, but to be fair, P4 isn't even that far behind either, so they both are catching me, and I'm even on my own, so my pace is kind of losing it. I get really wide through there. I get terrible. As you can see, now he's actually in my radar, showing he's going to put pressure onto me. And it does not help that this is last lap, where the pressure and my head is just thinking of a million things, trying to get this P2, and it gets the better of me, and I mess up into the last turn. He takes the inside, and pretty much a drag race to the final, into the checkered flag, and he actually pulls up ahead of me, but he gets a second time penalty, so he falls back not only just to P3, he falls back to P4, meaning I get my second place regardless of what happens. I'd say that's pretty much just luck. But oh my god, the racing in that between me, the green car, and the other grey, black and red, it was amazing races and amazing racing, and I don't really get that much with playing games like Gran Turismo, so it's really good to just play games where people actually race you properly instead of just taking you out. So I just wanted to share this race because it was just so good, and races like these are the reasons why I just love sim racing. So yeah, if you guys want to see any other races that I do on, let alone whether it be Gran Turismo, Assetto Corsa, F1, I play all those games. So yeah, just I'd love to make videos like that, because I mean, I don't get a good enough amount of racing between people like that anymore, because everyone's just, they either are just so dirty or they just suck. So yeah, I'll definitely post more videos like that, and it was really fun recording them too. So thank you guys for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.